He's the guy who initiated this reunion. I'm going to give you a little bit background in a while. Just hold on for a second. Okay, don't blush. Next, then we got together. I mean, we have a WhatsApp group called Fusebook. Who want to be part of that group? Okay, but this is the group. We I think about 20-25 guys. We have fun day in and day out. We have people group from India, Middle East and US. The things start around the the messages comes around the clock. So non-stop. Like Vamsi, he wakes up in the morning, he says, "Oh God, I have 200 messages, I'm going to delete it." Right? And he won't even read, by the way. Okay. So we said, okay, let's start this process to have this reunion. And there's a lot of thought process went in, and we said, when we have it, what is comfortable for all of us, by the way, for the people living here, or US, or Middle East, or anywhere, right? Then we picked up some dates, and we said, okay, let's shoot for sometime in July. There are a couple of reasons why we chose this specific date. Specifically for the kids who are studying in US, the year end ends sometime in June, pretty much across US. And the kids in India, they finish their academic year sometime in May, April, and they start their next academic year around June. So we thought this would be a right ideal time for having a reunion, and we picked up a couple of weekends, and we chose this weekend. And then the thing came, like, what do we need for reunion? None of us have no clue what the reunion means, right? And we said we need a lot of planning and primarily the financial part, non-financially. And we said, hey, this is how we are planning to initiate our reunion. And the response was overwhelming. And most of you said, yes, I think, let's have this reunion, and this is the date, time. And when it comes to the budget part, by the way, I was not volunteered to do this budget. I was forced to do it. I was forced to do it, none other than our RK. Okay, when RK asked, and we said, I think this is quite reasonable to have, at least to suffice for our reunion, and also involve everyone and have a maximum participation. Okay, so we came up with this number, and the first person I went to have these numbers reviewed was Uma. He's so meticulous in these numbers. Okay, and we sat a couple of weekends with Uma, and we run through these numbers. He gave us the guidance, which is very valuable. Thank you, Uma. And from there, it's kind of a cruise control.
Can you please explain more about the variable expense, please?
So I'm going to hand over that mic to Uma. Hey, he's no.
Keep going.
This is 80% of total strength of ECE 1893. You check tomorrow in other branches, you won't see this number. I can challenge you that. This is the effort of every individual in this room, in this hall.
For the departed people.
Yes, that will definitely do it. Probably, yeah. That's a very good idea. I like it. Let's do it. So, just to FYI for the folks who don't know, we lost 3 of our colleagues, our friends, our classmates in the last 25 years when we started our engineering in '89. The names I can say. I don't know if you remember those persons. But the first person is Rajashekar. I think we lost him in second year. I vaguely remember his face. The second person we lost was our beloved Budiji Srinivas. He used to live in US. I don't want to go into stories and all that, but he used to live. We are so attached to Budiji because whenever we have a child, we used to go to this Pittsburgh to have this ceremony, Mundan ceremony, and he was wherever he is. He used to come to us, greet the families. He used to stay with us until we leave that place, Pittsburgh. He used to live in Pittsburgh. He's so attached to not only for us, even for our spouses as well. My wife is, I'm sure, most of your spouses feel the same thing, right? They're so attached to Burti. When this tragedy happened, they couldn't take it. Just let me put it that way. And the third person we just came to know is Sudhir Das, right? It's very unfortunate when we started this effort. His name came up and we couldn't take it for a while, and it's become a reality after some time. And it's very unfortunate we lost our third classmate. So we have right now the 50 classmates. We might get some more surprises. I think for this event there are about 38 people have signed up to come here. We might get 1 or 2 surprises. Okay, we'll see how that goes. But this is the strength, guys. I mean, we estimated 4.5 lakhs for this event. We collected almost 5.8 lakhs. So that's a quantum amount of money from this team, from this group. And at the same time, we want to be very, very cautious when we make our decision in 93 ECE. And the staff mementos, so far we have 11 confirmations from staff. They're going to come tomorrow, same time, same hall. So we're going to present them, honor them with mementos and shawls. The professors are across the spectrum, which means from first year all the way to the final year. Physics, math, and material science and electronics department professors are going to be here.
Even English teacher?
Including English madam, yes. Yes. Okay, we are. And there's a little bit of surprises here. There is a t-shirt. We took this for 4 hours. That's our expectation. We distributed the links as well. Let them see how much fun we are going to have tomorrow. URL is your sponsor. Hopefully this will be a memorable one for the lifetime. That's what we are expecting, and hopefully this will last forever. Thank you. We're going to have some fun games and fun videos and slides here.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Okay.
Drink responsibly, please. Drink responsibly.
Just have fun this weekend. Okay.
I wish everyone comfortable.
We are having some technical issues. Okay, just look at that's the preview. Okay, that's the preview of our souvenir that we presented tomorrow. The digital copy is $99.95. Hard copy is $99.95.
What price?
How many of you would like to purchase?
I'll go the second one.
Raise your hand if you want to purchase the digital copy. Oh, one. One, only one. Two. Okay.
From where does it start? From where does it start?
It covers every classmate of ours. Happy? No discussions. Souvenir with photographs.
Without Facebook discussion, what
Facebook you can have a PDF format. We'll send you.
Camera, go for them.
Okay. One, 2 digital copies. How many would like to have the hard copy? It's only rupees 99.95. Ashwini?
Yeah, okay, I'm also.
Huh?
Okay, that's
Vamsi?
We'll take the hard copy and make it digital.
You want the hard copy? Not the digital?
Hard copy. Hard copy, man. We want hard copies. Hard copies, okay.
Just because it's cheap, you guys are going with hard copy? What about ladies? You want the hard copy or digital copy?
I don't think there is any part of this.
That is a preview. You can see from here. It's a souvenir about all our classmates. No, I mean you won't see the movie until you pay. Right? You got to pay.
Next place.
Okay, they're also going for the hard copy.
రెండు కావాలి
Who wants 2 copies?
both hard and digital.
Okay.
Hard copy for India.
So majority of them chose hard copy.
Yes.
So just read it. Even after 25 years, you didn't get it.
Yes.
We're still waiting for the initial. You got to be having a that competition. You know why? You look at this photograph. It's all RK and a Samba.
He stole all my pictures. మనకి వచ్చి అప్పుడు డిజిటల్ కాపీస్ కావున ఆల్మోస్ట్ అన్ని ఫోటోలు తొక్కెళ్ళిపోయాడు.
So,
At least he shared with everyone. You did.
ఒక ఫోటో నాకు ఇస్తే ఇప్పటికైనా బాగుంటుంది.
okay, Samba, don't get angry.
Okay.
Don't get upset also.
Well, okay, wait. Okay, you'll get that photo, but it's going to cost you $1,000. Okay, how about this?
He will do that for friendship.
How about this? $500.
I'll take it.
Okay.
We sponsor that, but I will personally sponsor a wrestling competition.
Wrestling.
I'll pay you.
Vamsi has to the. Right now it's dart competition, and the competition is
It might end up in
Samba will be hitting on RK's photo.
Yeah.
RK will be hitting on Samba's photos.
Yeah. I'm ready now.
Let's bet on it, Ron. Let's bet on
Why
it.
can't we throw it to each other? That's even better.
Because we have some valuable body parts. We don't want to lose them. Okay? So,
Keep going.
And you have to have your 18 of 18
yes.
beers.
Yes, exactly.
all right.
So what is all this?
Okay, with that?
No, you're still here. Your jokes are not yet. Rajendra the Great. You guys know Rajendra the Great?
Yes.
But have you known him before 2 years back? No. Rarely you ever like mine. That is friendship. Like in 2 years, he used to be in our class, but we rarely remember him. But in the last 2 years, because of the classmate friendship, he was one of our great friends now. And, he is one of the volunteers who coordinated all these events. He went to the college along with.
Nice. Rajan
Davda.
is the total contact for all of us. He's done a serious contact.
So, there's a little story behind how we found Rajendra. Rajendra, you want me to tell or you want to tell?
No, you can speak.
Continue.
So, I think, I don't know, when we said we were going to have the reunion, we wanted to like find all the people that were in the class and stuff like that. So, one of the persons that really disappeared after second year is Rajendra. Nobody knows where he is.
Third year.
Third year.
Yeah.
So after searching quite a bit,
He got
and
married,
then we
okay.
found a very beautiful, right. We searched a very beautiful. We found a very beautiful photo of Rajendra on Facebook.
With his 2 sons.
No, sorry, Facebook. That's right. Facebook.
Real numbers, very real address.
Yeah, everything, the address and everything like that, right? And then I added him to WhatsApp hoping that I'm going to find him, but of course he's not there on WhatsApp. Then I'm like, what the hell is going on? Where is this guy? You know, this guy seems to be there on Facebook but can't find it. So I called my dad and said, Dad, I got this guy by the name Rajendra, and we need to get a hold of him. Can you please help us find him? So my dad actually started calling all the different numbers I gave, and then I think one of the numbers, Rajendra answered saying, who is this? And of course it started, and my dad had a very good conversation with him and collected all the phone numbers and everything of Rajendra and passed it on to us. So I have to say, this guy is incredible. Without him in Visakhapatnam and Dawla, we couldn't have done it. He just amazing. And guys, one more thing before I pass the mic to Madhukar. Rajendra actually, he actually felt pretty sad that he has to leave us in the third year, and he was not part of many photos or any memories. I mean, he actually expressed it. But now he says that after being with us for the last 1.5 and 2 years, he feels so happy. He feels so happy that he's again part of us. Rajendra, thank you.
That's a request. Probably Rajendra can just take the mic and tell us what is the kind of effort. Just one incident, how he could able to get them Sufi. Yeah, if you can take the mic and just explain 1 minute to everybody. What are you doing?
Anything but expensive.
Silence.
నా నెంబరు నాకు 4 నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. నా 4 నెంబర్స్ ఒకటి చిల్డ్రన్స్ స్క్రీన్లో నా వైఫ్ కొట్టు నా కొట్టు. అతను ఆర్కే నా వైఫ్ నెంబర్ ట్రేస్ చేశాడు. సో ఆ నెంబర్లో వాట్సాప్ లేదు. సో హిస్ ఫాదర్ కాల్డ్ మీ. ఓకే, దట్స్ వై ఐ టోల్డ్ దట్. అండ్ ఈ థర్డ్ ఇయర్లో నేను వెళ్ళిపోయాను. అంటే 2 years, ఆల్మోస్ట్ 1.5 years ఐ లాస్ట్. అది నేను కవరప్ చేసుకోవడానికి నాకున్న ఇంట్రెస్టే ఇంత వర్క్ చేశాను నేను. దట్ సెకండ్ థింగ్, నాకు అంటే వాట్సాప్లో చూస్తున్నప్పుడు సాంగు, ఆర్కే అండ్ అదర్ వంశీ లెఫ్ట్ అండ్ కమింగ్ రియల్లీ ఇది 20s or 50s? 20s or 50s? 20 yearsగా నేను వదిలేసిన క్లాస్ మళ్ళీ దొరికింది. క్లాస్ రూమ్లో కూర్చున్నానా లేకపోతే 50s లో ఉన్నానా?
మా పేరు
రెండు చేతులు కలిస్తేనే చప్పట్లు వస్తాయి. రెండు కాదు అరే సాంబు, రెండు కాదు, చాలా చేతులు కలిసినాయి, చప్పట్లు బాగా వస్తాయి. సో నన్ను ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేసినందుకు ఆర్కేకి ఫస్ట్ ఐ షాక్డ్. ఆర్కే ఫాదర్ ఫోన్ చేసి, బాబు ఇలా నీ పేరు రాజేంద్ర, నువ్వు గీతంలో చదివావా అంటే ఐ షాక్డ్. నేను వాడికి థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పాను ఆర్కే, నన్ను ట్రేస్ చేసినందుకు. అట్లీస్ట్ నేను 1 year మిస్ అయిన దాన్ని ఇప్పుడు లాస్ట్ 10 monthsలో మేబీ అరౌండ్ November 9th, ఎలాగే November 9th ఐ రిమెంబర్ దట్. ఆ స్క్రీన్ షాట్ నాకు ఇంకా ఉంది, గుర్తుంది. ఈ 8 monthsలో ఐ లాట్ మెనీ, అంటే ఈ మిస్ అయిన వాటికి 10 times నేను పొందాను నేను. ఐ థింక్ విజయలక్ష్మి నాది ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడలేదు క్లాసులో, జ్యోతి ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడలేదు. బట్ వాళ్ళే చాలా మంది క్లాస్లో ఎవరితో మాట్లాడలేదు. నౌ చాలా కన్వర్సేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. చాలా వరకు ఆ లోటు కూడింది. థ్యాంక్ యూ వన్ అండ్ ఆల్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. గడ్డం శ్రీనివాస్ నాకు వాడు సుబ్బు నాకు సరిగ్గా గుర్తు కూడా లేడు. ఆ గడ్డం ఒకటి గుర్తు నాకు వాడికి. సరే ఐ టేకెన్ ది క్లాస్. తర్వాత నాకు చిన్నప్పుడు ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళ ఫాదర్ పేరు శంకర్, 2 tone 3 tone ఎలా చేసేవాడు అని చెప్పారు. సో ఆగాను నేను. సరే ఎనీవే కాకి డ్రెస్. సో నెక్స్ట్ డే ఐ వెంట్ టు సిబిఐ ఆఫీస్. డైరెక్ట్ వెళ్ళిపోయాను నేను. ఐ ఆస్క్డ్, దే ఇంట్రాగేటెడ్ మీ, హూ ఆర్ యూ, వై యూ ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ దీస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్నారు. ఐ టోల్డ్ ఫ్రాంక్లీ. ఐ కేమ్ అవుట్. నెక్స్ట్ అక్కడ ఏఎస్పీ ఆఫీస్ వెళ్ళాను నేను. వాళ్ళని అడిగాను, వాళ్ళంతా చెప్పారు. నెక్స్ట్ అయిపోయింది. ఇంకొక స్టేషన్కి ఏది వెళ్ళాను, 3-4 డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. నెక్స్ట్ ప్రశాంత్ నాకు క్లూ ఇచ్చాడు, ఈజ్ ఐబీ, ఫాదర్ ఐబీ. సో ఐబీ ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళి నుంచున్నా. ఆల్రెడీ ఐ ఫేస్ సమ్ క్రిటికల్ సిచ్యువేషన్స్ ఇన్ సిబిఐ అండ్ పోలీస్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్. సో నుంచున్నాను, ఆడ సెక్యూరిటీ గార్డ్ ఉన్నాడు. చిన్నగా అడిగాను, శంకర్ గారు, ఈశ్వరరావు గారు ఎవరో తెలియదండి అన్నాడు. ఇప్పుడు కాదండి, ఇది కథ అంతా చెప్పాను. అంటే మళ్ళీ లోపల పంపిస్తే వాడు ఏమడుగుతాడు నన్ను, ముందు సెక్యూరిటీ గారికి మొత్తం చెప్పాను. కానీ అప్పుడు ఓకే, ఆయన ఆ టైంలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఒక పెద్ద ఉన్నారండి, ఆయన నెంబర్ ఇచ్చారు, ఆయనకి ఫోన్ చేశారు. దెన్ హీ టోల్డ్ దట్ ఈశ్వరరావు గారు రిలేషన్ సత్యాన్ గారు దాంట్లో పనిచేస్తున్నారు, వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళారు. దే ఆస్క్ సమ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అగైన్, ఆ సత్యాన్ని కాంటాక్ట్ ఇవ్వడానికి. వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళాను, ఆయన లేరు, వాళ్ళ అబ్బాయి అన్నాడు. వాళ్ళ అబ్బాయిని అడిగితే ఆయన చెప్పలేదు. తర్వాత సత్యనారాయణ గారు ఫోన్ చేసి ఎవరు మీరు ఏమిటి అంటే ఇలా చెప్పాను నేను. సుబ్బు నెంబర్ ఇచ్చారు. సుబ్బుకి ఫోన్ చేస్తే ఎవరు మీరు అన్నాడు. మీరు సుబ్బు ఇలా సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం కాదా, ఇలా గీతం నుంచి అంటే లేదు, ఏదో మీరెవరు అంటూ మాట్లాడాడు. సారీ సార్, రాంగ్ కాల్ చేశాను మీకు, ఇలా సత్యనారాయణ గారు నాకు నెంబర్ ఇచ్చారు. దెన్ అగైన్ ఐ విల్ గో అండ్ సిట్ విత్ సత్యనారాయణ, ఐ విల్ గెట్ హిస్ నెంబర్. దెన్ హీ కేమ్ బ్యాక్. మరి నేను ఎలా సుబ్బు అన్నాను. one more task for me. తడా శ్రీనివాస్, ఈ ఊరు తడా, అదొకటి నాకు తెలుసు. శ్రీనివాస్ నాకు డిపో మేనేజర్ చేసినట్టు నాకు తెలుసు. మేమిద్దరం కలిసి ఒకసారి గ్రూప్ అని రాసాం, మేబీ 1999 సమయం ఇద్దరం కలిసి ఒక ఎగ్జామ్లో కలిసాం అనమాట. అప్పుడు వాడు హీ వాజ్ వర్కింగ్ యాజ్ డిపో మేనేజర్. ఇక్కడి నుంచి నెల్లూరు జిల్లాలో ఉన్న డిపోలో ఇంటికి ఫోన్ చేశాను. శ్రీనివాస్ ఇంటికి బీటెక్ చేశాడు జితం కాలేజీలో. కాంటాక్ట్ ఈలోపే ఆర్కే గారికి భూని ఎవరో ఇచ్చాడు, రైట్ రా, ఆర్కే హ్యాస్ గివెన్ హిస్ నెంబర్ అగైన్. అప్పుడు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వచ్చేసాను. రియల్లీ సుబ్బుగారిని పట్టుకొని ఇట్స్ అడ్వెంచరస్. తాజ్మహల్ గోవై రియల్లీ.
For a week, I was going to the land records in Visakhapatnam, tax records of properties, okay, death and birth and death records, you would not believe it, with the D. Ishwarrao garu, Dune Ishwarrao garu, okay, if I can find anywhere, okay.
D ante enti manaku chala
yeah, the Vamshi actually said that D means Dune, because there is a smdune@yahoo.com, Dune Rao, then it's unbelievable actually to trace this guy, right?
We had doubt with Dundi and Dune.
Right. I mean, so it was a monumental effort, and for Sunil, we actually wanted to give a full page ad in Facebook. Okay, so I have taken bunch of photos out of this. Sunil is very Sunil here. Sunil. Okay, right there. We took that particular picture and we expanded it, and then we wanted to place an ad in Facebook, hoping that at least to the targeting Indian market, hoping that we're going to find them. But unfortunately, we couldn't find the guy. It's actually, Madhukar actually can speak a lot about Sunil. It's a fantastic individual actually. It's very sad that we cannot get hold of him. So
You had to go to global market.
Hey, okay, you had to come back.
okay.
Yeah, Sunil was known as the Amir Khan of GITAM. And me and Vamsi Mohan Raj, we knew him so well. He's like such a good boy, good person.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, good guy. And we don't know where he is, but we'll find him somehow. From him.
But Sunil, right? I mean,
We tried all that.
so.
You don't remember Sunil?
Yeah, that I was about to say that. So Ashwini and I, we used to live in the downstairs room in Lawson's Bay. Sunil used to live in upstairs. So that guy, just we will wrap it up very quickly and let Malcolm move on. So before the exams, right, he used to sit on his knees, and then he used to flip the page after page like that, in about a couple of hours, done. You can ask him any question, he has an answer for it. It is like photographic memory. He would just look at it and he would flip the page. You look at it, flip the page. Madhukar can speak for him. It's just amazing, that guy.
Yeah, and what RK said is exactly true. And I was one of his students kind of thing, because before the exam, he would just give me some points, and he'll just in a small paper write down detailed solutions on the problems, and that helped me pass the engineering. Okay, as now Rajendra has given a good speech, now everyone knows Rajendra, and who is RK now? Rajendra has become a famous person now.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, coming back to the slides. So you see some numbers there. Rajendra the Great. We call him Rajendra the Great. Do you know who was the reason for this reunion grand success?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we revealed the answer earlier. Yeah, it was RK. He was one of the great workers. I mean, the volunteers would just say, okay, we'll find it, but we just keep delaying it, and he would take the
He would
lead,
take them, yes.
and he'll find it.
Non-stop, round the clock.
He put in blood and tears.
Wow.
Blood, tears.
And beer.
And day and night, he was like, really, the whole night we would be tracking people. He should be in the CBI or FBI. Hey, a big applause for this dynamic hiring.
Anti-humanity, can you please emphasize on that one?
మనం 18 minutes తర్వాత మాట్లాడదాం. నువ్వు నేను నా రూమ్ లో ఖాళీ ఉంటాను.
But he failed in one task.
Okay, done.
He could not take, he cannot
Done,
track
that is
Sunil.
done.
We have requested him to find
That is
Sunil.
done, Ra. That is done.
Are Vamsi,
For the
I-
Yeah, exactly. All 4 years.
if anyone's sad, it was Subhash.
That came with me for Baba's wedding.
Vamsi was also?
No, only once. That doesn't
Oh,
count.
Vamsi, yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah,
as
counts,
Vamsi.
man.
That doesn't count. It's an outlier. It's an outlier.
That was just like a lift he gave.
Yeah.
So even if an international supermodel came and asked Harish,
For a ride. It's a much.
so he got a nickname based on, I gotta go home and sleep now.
Not anymore, not anymore.
Okay, now you see I can get the logos, exact logos. You see this bathroom exit. On the bathroom doors, you'll see an exit sign. On the WhatsApp, you have an exit. And theater, after the movie, you'll see an exit. So these three people, gentlemen, RK, Vamsi, and Samba. Huh? Yeah, Vamsi K.
Okay. My only reason is RK.
Okay, that's what we're asking.
Group or anything because of RK. I don't know about Vamsi.
Okay, you answered. What about Vamsi? Why do you like the exit? And
I don't know. నేను ఆన్ అనుకుంటాను.
RK, you need to answer.
WhatsApp. I think I remember WhatsApp rejected finally. You cannot
Remember why you quit? So all three like those WhatsApp exit.
Wait. Must send me some other link to again join back.
RK. Yeah, it gives you a confirmation. You really want to exit.
అది నిజమా కాదా అంటే
నాకు అడగట్లేదు.
RK, what about you? No, one of the answers will be given. Yeah. Where is our Krishna?
Yeah, stand up.
No, he was once upon a time, not long back.
Next.
CV, how many marathons did you run? Even Salman Khan wants to go with the 25. Okay, earlier when you already explained what Fuse Book is, I mean, what is Fuse Book? It was a startup formed in like 2013.
Oh, I didn't say
And those co-founders are like all of our ECE classmates.
I didn't know that.
And there should be an idea behind any startup. and it was Harish's trip to DC, and then it started with.
And he's never active on Facebook. Harish.
ఇలా మంచిగా ఏదో పేరు పెట్టరా అంటే మమ్మల్ని ఏమో తిడుతూ పెడుతున్నావు వీడినేమో పోగొడుతూ పెడుతున్నావు.
Tomorrow you'll be getting a lot of praises.
I do enjoy that.
Samba.
I do enjoy.
Samba, tomorrow is your praise day. You praise a lot.
So who knows why the name Fuse Book? Does anybody know?
You can speak here.
ఇక్కడ we cannot say.
The good have been added.
Sambu has a very short fuse. That's why I said Fuse Book.
And,
That's not the answer. We know that.
and the good have been added to the reunion, so we cannot speak anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
When Kumar was one of the co-founders, when we added him, he was searching on Google what is Facebook.
We want
Okay,
more.
I'll be making a count, making sure that we don't cross the limits. Because tomorrow 9 a.m. one of the buses will be here. We need to hop in and it will take us to GITAM to recollect your memories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
If you guys have any questions, reach out to anyone. And,
The friend is supposed to give you a flyer. I think we didn't do the good job there. We kind of missed that window. Some people have checked in a little bit earlier before we realized that, the flyers are not being handed over when the guys are checking in. So some people might have got the flyer with a 2 days program, nicely detailed. If you don't have the flyer, you can check when you go into your rooms. You can check at the front desk. You get the flyer, and also on our WhatsApp group, Madhu has posted that it's the same thing. It's the same flyer that gets handed over. So tomorrow, between 9 and 9:30, the bus will start. We go to the GITAM. Sharp 9. Sorry. I take that back. So the bus is going to start in front of the hotel 9 a.m. tomorrow sharp. From there, we directly go to the GITAM, and we're going to have GITAM tour from. These guys took so much care and effort to reach GITAM management. Not once, twice, many times. They reached GITAM. And they reached to not only just the ECE department, but also the registrar and the whole management out there. And GITAM is not as we left. Now it's become a university now. It's very hard for us to reach the management, but it took a lot of effort, especially thanks much again to RK. He initiated that, and we hopped onto it, and we worked with the GITAM management, and these are the two guys. They went not once, twice, many times to GITAM campus to meet the GITAM management, the registrar, vice chancellor, and head of the department, and most of the staff we know when we were in the college. Okay, and I'm going to pass, hand it over to Shaker. So from 12:45.
See, the program is like this. So at 11 o'clock, the Vice Chancellor will chair the complete reunion function of 89-93. There will be participants of 81st reunion alumni, like it's a branch, means we are the maximum for contribution, like out of 50 students, we are coming 39 students, and the students from EEE, students from civil, and I think 2 or 3 from CSE. So total it put together it is around 85. See, the other branches, see after the lunch, so the program starts at 11 o'clock. So it is chaired by Vice Chancellor. Then the principal will be there, and all heads of the departments and all other staff who means like see presently from the ECE department. See when we have studied in 89-93, only 3 staff are available. One is like Dharmaraj, Professor Dharmaraj, then Elizabeth Rani, then the
Really hold on anymore. Okay, one person. All right, his wife, Preeti, had made a beautiful cake for her.
Ain't that simple?
Thank you guys.
ఈవినింగ్ మనం బాగా డ్రెస్ అప్ అవుదాం
అంటే
ఈవినింగ్ చాలా బాగా
బాగా అంటే
బాగా అంటే కనుక ఓకే అమ్మాయిలు శారీస్ వేసుకుంటారు జబర్దస్త్ అదే మీరే అన్నారు కదా ఓకే ఓకే అమ్మాయిలు శారీస్ వేసుకుంటారు ఇండియన్ స్టైల్ సంథింగ్ pictures out there everybody like 5 of you guys or 6 of you guys are wearing blazers and you look good amazing out there
you know, మనం 25 years మనం గుడ్ బ్యాచ్ లా ఉన్నాం కాబట్టి tomorrow we make sure that you know we don't ask any comments or any funny things with the lecturers or anything. Just you know, let's keep continuing as a good batch. So especially you know,
hey, the students are.
Students reunion. We are students. We are free to do anything. No,
Yes. Hey, come on, George.
After all this effort, you know, we don't want to get any bad.
Good job. Hey guys, Vamshi's wife Preeti. She's very good.
I know what it is, but I am. Okay. Now first RK.
No, Vijayalakshmi, you got you know, no. You got
Hey, good. సార్ మీరు కొంచెం మీరు బ్లాక్ షర్ట్
Thank you very much.
बात बता जा साहिल को तू आज सुना जा मौजों का वो गीत प्यारा रे ओ हैया ओ हैया ओ हैया नदी ये बात बताए रे नदी ये बात बताए सदा ये बहती जाए सदा ये बहती जाए बहत को पार लगाए ओ हैया ओ हैया ओ हैया जो बचा था काले चोर ले गए कला नानी तेरी मोरनी को मोर ले गए बाकी जो बचा था काले चोर ले गए अच्छी नानी प्यारी नानी रूसा रूसी छोड़ दे छोड़ दे छोड़ दे चोरों का डिब्बा छूट के पहुंचा रेल में नानी तेरी मोरनी को मोर ले गए बाकी जो बचा था काले थिएट्रिक्स चोर ले गए ब्यूटीफुल ख्याल आता है बनाया गया है मेरे लिए तू अब से पहले सितारों में बस रही थी कहीं तू अब से पहले सितारों में बह रही थी कहीं तुझे जमी पे बुलाया गया है मेरे लिए तुझको बुलाया गया है मेरे लिए कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जैसे बदन से निगाहें मेरी अमानत है कि ये बदन ये निगाह आता है कि जैसे बजती है शहनाइयाँ सीराहों में कि जैसी बजती है शहनाइयाँ उसी साहे में